Hey Cal, your question about the figures in the charts is a really good one because these figures actually require that you think in three dimensions, which is a really hard thing to do for most people. We typically think in two dimensions, and the ability to think in three dimensions is really pretty challenging. So I'll try and step you through these graphs. So the first one here is a graph of a fault that results under compression stress. So this is basically when you've got two blocks and they're being squished together. Now imagine that we've got arrows. Well, we don't have to imagine, the arrows are actually on here. We've got these arrows up at the top. Imagine you've got a bulldozer here on this side and a bulldozer here on the other side, and they're pushing these blocks together. What's going to happen? Well, you're going to actually get a fracture here along this plane, and this block is going to get pushed up over top of the one here on the left. So that's why we've got these arrows here indicating the direction of the movement. So that's what's happening with that one. Let's go down here. I'm not really sure I understand your question, which is which above. Basically, there's a lot that's going on here. These squiggly lines here, here, and here represent erosional surfaces. So these are unconformities. Essentially, we've got a bunch of deposition that occurred, and then we had some erosion, and then we had some tilting by the fact that these layers aren't horizontal anymore. Right here we have an angular unconformity because we've got an unconformity and we've got angled rock underneath and horizontal rock above. So there's a whole lot going on here. If you want to be more specific about your question, I can do my best to address it, but I just don't really understand what you're trying to get at here with which is which above. And then down here, the last one, let's bring this down there. Which of the four number layers is asking for? I'm afraid I don't understand that question either, but essentially I can kind of step you through what happened with this figure. So originally layer 1 was laid down, and it was laid down horizontally, and then layer 1 got tilted. And then we had erosion. So we have an erosional surface here. Layer 2 was laid down, and then layer 3 was laid down, and then this intrusive igneous thing was squirted up through all of these layers, and then it was eroded off at the surface. So these cobbles here represent an erosional surface, and then layer 4 was laid down and deposited. So that's how things have occurred with this. Hopefully that helps. I know that these charts are really challenging to interpret. They require a spatial 3D way of thinking, which isn't intuitive, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help, and I'm happy to work on specific questions for you.